the Braves. It's going to be we'll see what happens. I would guess these are going to be the starting pitchers in each game. It does feel like it's pretty settled right now. I don't know, but just felt a little weird coming up with this one to open with the Braves here, and Winans will make his second start, and the Mets with Reyes here. So we got really inexperienced pitchers in this total. It was 11. It's definitely taken some steam to the under in this one. Currently at 10.5 over 20.
That's how I was. That's how I was going to look. I was going to go ahead and look to the under here in this first game out. If I take a look at these two pitchers, they match up pretty nicely. Other than the ERA, right? It's inflated for Reyes here for the Mets at home. So he's sitting at a 13.5, 6.14 there overall. But again, this is only in 3 or 4 innings of work here. So I do expect these pitchers to kind of get back on track here. Same thing with Winans, right? He has a huge, K rate, 10.4. But again, that's only in 5 innings of work. Again, I feel like today is a day these guys kind of get back into form. I'm going to go ahead and go under in this one.
All right, Mindy, we'll take the under here. Yeah, it's a pretty big number considering, what we're used to. But you gotta wonder a little bit of a shaky pitching situation, I would say, to start this card. And we know, with the doubleheader. Look, I mean, in a doubleheader, you do get to add a pitcher for your roster on that day, so that does help. But Reyes 6.14 ERA and a 1.5 WHIP so far. All right, see what the chat's going to do here. Doubleheaders make it tough because you don't know what's going to happen between one game to the next with the plans of the team. Who's going to start? Guys may sit a game, but I know you guys have some picks here. Here we go. Hello to Carl as well. I think Ron starts us off with an under here. Braves for Dre and under. I think that number doesn't scare Ziggy any. He's willing to go over. Twan Lee, how you been? Nice to see you. Mets both games. Hot boy. Under. And it just feels like because of the high number. I don't know if Mindy's numbers are ever going to come in. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Fernando. Well, I think what happened was maybe that's what I was saying, like the pitching man. There's no gamesmanship. You don't really switch. There's actually sometimes, you release your pitcher and then the other manager knows, and you want your better pitchers matched up against one another a lot of times. I can't, I'm no clubhouse expert, but it could have been a situation where, Strider was matched up against Reyes and Winans was up against Quintana, and that wasn't going to happen. Thank you, Jackie, for joining us. We're here 6 days a week, going over
morning a week.
Card. Right. It starts at night. By the time we're done, it's daytime. Bionic on the Mets. We're talking game 1 here, but you're welcome to put in whatever comments you'd like. Maybe we'll go right to game 2, I'm thinking. So, all right, you guys got your plays in here. It looks like I'm going to be making a call here on this one.
Drum roll.
It's going to be on the side here, I think. Just want to see what the chat anymore. Braves money line for Martin and the under. Oh, right. Yeah, for me, Mindy, I'll take Atlanta here on the run line. Look, they pretty much destroyed them yesterday, and maybe they're just we still know the Mets, even though we got I don't want to say we got lucky picking them last week, but they got lucky to win a couple of games last week. We just happened to be on them.
Yeah, they got smoked.
Yeah, and they might again today in this doubleheader. So let's go right to it. Let's is that good? Cool.
Yep,
Go to
totally
game
fine by me.
2. Yeah, I want to get this. I think I want to get this doubleheader out of the way. Spencer Strider. Funny thing happened on the way to the Cy Young Award. Strider's run into a little bump in the road with his statistics, with his good statistics of late, but they're still going up against the Mets here. Quintana has made his comeback recently. Good numbers so far. You don't know if they're sustainable because coming off an injury, but maybe he's a little bit fresh because of that. Game 2 here, though, he's still got Strider. 215, 8 over 25.
Yeah, I mean, Strider's had a 7 ERA, and we know that that's not sustainable for him. He's better than that. We all know. Also, I take a look at Quintana, right? He's been pretty awesome. 3.6 ERA, no walks per 9 innings, no home runs per 9 innings. So to me, this looks like it's going to be another under. I'm taking the under in both of these games here in the doubleheader today. Still don't expect a whole lot of scoring here from the Mets, only putting up 4 runs of offense. We'll be taking the under again, Ramon.
Yeah, well, some Braves that I'm worried about that might end up doing the damage.
Well, that's what you had to worry about last night. It was going to be whether or not the Braves could just do it all themselves, but they only got 7.
Looks like the total's going up on game 2 here already. There seemed to be some steam that came in just before I went on the air. They kind of blurted it out, said the steam alert came through on the over in game 2. So Mindy, though, will take the value.
I'll be opposite. Both the steam. I'll be opposite.
Yeah, no, well, like you said, Strider certainly has got to be better than that. ERA 5.82 in his last 4 starts. Braves still, no doubt, 18-5 with Strider. For Quintana in those 4 starts so far, Mets are 0-4 in those games, but 3.75 ERA. So, all right. Yeah, boy, and this one, man, that number 210-ish. Guess the Braves will probably win. I don't know if they'll necessarily get. I'll try the Mets on the run line, and at plus 1.5 here.
All right.
Man, if the Braves smash them here, I mean, we know we made fun of the Mets here all season. So let's see what the chat's doing. I know they'll be Braves. It's all Braves, and
pretty much. I'm gonna say yes to that, Ramon. Yes. I don't see anyone that's like, hey, I'm ready to go on the Mets. Funny.
Gerardo's here. Let's see. Hopefully, I'm
Ziggy. Ziggy came in. He said he likes the Mets on the run line with you.
Okay. Hey, Francesca, Nancy Ikers. Hello. Thank you. Yeah,
good morning,
Strider.
To you guys. I'm glad that you guys are all joining us.
It was kind of like right when they started saying, hey, Strider for Cy Young is a real thing here possible. And then that's when he started to go down the hill. Yeah, I agree with Ron. I mean, Strider, just a bump in the road. Also, let's look. I mean, let's get him some. We think of him, as a solid piece to the rotation in a championship puzzle, but he's still kind of, young and getting better. So yeah, there's no problem with Strider. It could be fatigue, could be a little bit of an issue when you start facing good teams in the postseason or whatever. But he's having a great year. Let's face it. Strag Life here today. I saw him with a Boston pick, but we're gonna be getting there in just a moment. Ziggy will take the Mets with me. Yeah, it feels kind of dirty. Francesca also, though, on the Mets in game 2. So, okay, cool. I got some support there. I just want to think that Quintana is in a situation where he's going to be looking to, just build on his late season appearance here. I mean, Mets don't have much going on, but he is trying to probably continue to extend his career a little bit. Just want to work on his game. So, and a doubleheader, like I said, could be a little bit more, could be some variance. Doubleheader, even with the Mets and the Braves. Okay,
Yeah.
Cubs and Blue Jays. We'll go right back to the top of the time order here with the 3 Eastern, noon Pacific start with Justin Steele on the road against Chris Bassett. Bassett probably $1.15 or so here, 8.5 under -115.
I'm going to go with the Blue Jays here today. I'm going to go with Chris Bassett. I just kind of feel like he's going to be the better pitcher here today in this matchup. He's had quite a bit of, pretty good, ridiculous innings. I mean, if you look at his K rate, he's sitting at like 46.2%. Right now, he's at 9 Ks per 9 innings. And that's a lot of it, I think, is going to be able to hold these bats down here for the Cubs. Blue Jays, we know they've been struggling a little bit at the plate, but I think today is the day they break away from that. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Blue Jays today.
All right, we got our first consensus for you and I. I am going to take the Blue Jays with Bassett. Look, there's no, we're not discrediting, I don't think, Steele here. Yeah, maybe his numbers have kind of elevated of late. He's had a 4.5 ERA in his last 4 starts, but they were all Cubs wins because they're all Cubs wins pretty much at this point. But they are up against another team that's starting to play pretty well again. Toronto's won 7 of their last 10. Bassett has a 2.7 ERA in his last 5 starts. So I think that's the way I'm going to go. Man, these Blue Jays games are really going under still of late here. But I'm going to agree with Mindy and be here with Bassett at home. Man, he might be the most inconsistent of the decent pitchers, I guess is the only way that I can kind of put it. Cubs won last night.
They did.
6-2. But I'm going to try the Blue Jays to get one here in this one. I'll go with you, Mindy. Blue Jays 6-2 in Bassett's last 8 starts. And I don't mind that price. Nearly a pick 'em. Let's take the Blue Jays. I think the chat, I think they'll be mixed in the chat.
A little bit.
Fernando Blue Jays and Omar Cubs. Thomas here and Ziggy. Yeah, Mike, you could say that again for these Blue Jays. How about 8 of their last 10 have gone under, Ron? And 27 of their last 34 as well under. So big time under right now with the Blue Jays. Ron's got a first 5 here. He says, I'm on the Cubs first 5. All right. Steele's one of the best in the first 13-4-4 is Steele in the first 5.
That's pretty good. 13-4-4.
T-Shank goes under. Solo going under here as well. Arnold says Blue Jays to bounce back and get one. Brian going under. I'm feeling a trend with the chat here, liking this under.
They know. They've been here. They've seen it. Lots of unders.
Well, the Guardians didn't go under last night. They've been going under every game.
Right.
Okay, thanks everyone. And we're on one here with the Blue Jays, Tigers, and Red Sox with Lopez and Bayo here. Bayo, $1.90, 9.5 over 20.
Oh, goodness. What do we got here, Ramon? Man, it's one of those that I think I'm going to go ahead. It's a toughie for me, but I'm going to go ahead and go here on the Tigers, on the run line. That's how I'll be today in this one with the Red Sox. They just kind of got, I think they took their lumps from the Royals. How about that? I think it might happen here again today with the Tigers. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just kind of feel like it's just, man, I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's not that great of a play. How about I say that? But I'm going to go ahead and take the Tigers in this one. I got nothing on it, as I'm just kind of fading the Boston Bats here today.
Okay, well, they've been hot, so
I know.
we shall see. And I don't know, maybe I can come in with the total here in this one because, man, I feels like the Boston right now and Bayo, I just really like him. Currently, Boston got the win 5-2. That's 9 straight wins over the Tigers right now for Boston. I will also mention for Bayo up 7.5 units this season. That's the 6th best units producer in baseball of all starting pitchers. Bayo's right up there, certainly. So for Manning, 9.18 ERA in his last 3 starts, all losses. I'll be going over here in this one. Uh, Maybe it was going to be premium, but also maybe by the time we're off the air, maybe 10. So I don't know. Definitely has touched 10. But 9.5, I'm not going to update on screen, but I'm seeing like 9.5 over 25. Let me see real quick. Yeah, I got seeing a 10 at the big square book offshore. So it's going up. I'll just give it out as a free play here, I think, in this one, going over with the Tigers and the Red Sox today. Manning's gone over in 7 of his last 10. Tigers have gone over in 8 of their last, or let's see. No, Tigers are actually trending under a little bit, but I'm going over. Make no mistake here.
I'm glad Dre's going with me because I had a hard time getting anything out. There was like nothing made sense in my brain after I said it. Funny.
Okay, well, let's see what the chat says on this one. And I'm sure it'll be. Feels like it'll be a lot of Red Sox action.
Yeah, I see quite a bit. That's what I said. I'm glad I had at least one in there.
Mm-hmm.
Fernando, maybe Tigers first 5. See, I'm not like totally alone, so I'm feeling a little bit better about that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Plenty of over. Jackie's on the under though. Jackie. Oh, that's the other game. So Jackie's a little behind us. Sorry about that. So it looks like it's all Red Sox to me.
Yeah.
Well, but Omar wants the under here in this one. Hot boy over. Tigers run line with Mindy for Dre. T Shank run line for Boston. Jolly Green Records. How you been? Where you been, Jolly Green?
Yeah. Haven't seen Jolly Green Records since college basketball, I think, right?
Sounds like a place where you go down to look at the old vinyl records, looking through them, right? It's amazing, they like vinyl records now. Like some of the they're like that's money. It's like the baseball cards of today, kind of. These vinyl records are going the ones that we'd buy in the record store, Mindy, you and I, for like, $8.99, $9.99, are going for like $50, $100 now. Those get your records out. Get your records on. Put your records on.
Hey, put your records on.
I was gonna let you go.
Oh yeah.
All right. Red Sox here run line. I'll take the or let's see. No, Mindy Tigers run line. I'm on the over. And Viking. Oh no,
Viking.
I think maybe it's Virginia King. I think Virginia is that the 703. I don't know. I'm guessing it is, but I'll just say King. Guardians and Rays here with everybody's real impressed with what Gavin Williams did. He just went from who is this guy to watch out after that last start when he struck out all those Blue Jays. He's going up against Armstrong here. This is going to be an opener situation here for the Rays. Their starting pitching is a little in shambles to a certain extent. The Rays here, though, are favored $1.45, 8 over 15. It's just moving higher a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a good matchup, I think, here today, right? We got Gavin Williams, 2.12 ERA here on the road. Sean Armstrong, a 0.64 ERA, like you had mentioned, in just a couple innings of work. Well, I mean, 2 games, so about 14 innings or so. But I feel like I'm going to go with the Guardians here today. I'm going to take them here on the run line, sitting at about minus 160 or so. I just kind of feel like today with the Guardians, they're going to get some work done here. So I'm going to go with Williams getting the job done over Armstrong. Plus, I really like that 3.57 ERA out of the bullpen right now for the Guardians.
All right, Mindy on the Guardians here. Yeah, and Armstrong the opener. I'm guessing Erasmo Ramirez time here in this one. Once Armstrong's out of there, he's a good in his opening. He comes out there and strikes some guys out. He's been pretty decent, but Erasmo will get in there, I think, after that with his 5.14 ERA and 1.5 WHIP. Thought we'd never see Erasmo Ramirez again, but there, sure enough, he is. So just one earned run in his last 8 innings pitched. So maybe there's something too. They might need Erasmo the way that things are breaking down a little bit. They pushed Glasnow back here, but I think it's just because of who they're playing or who they're going to play. I'm not sure what's going on there. So I had some questions in my own mind about what the Rays were up to, but still a pretty considerable favorite here against Williams. He mowed down a bunch. They still, I think, lost that game with Williams against Toronto. Anyways, Cleveland lost 9-8 last night. So we talked about all those unders, but 17 runs scored. Still, they've gone under. Cleveland has in 10 of their last 13. They've also lost 10 of their last 13. So, all right. Get with the chat here. We know Mindy's on the Guardians here.
Yes, on the Guardians.
And see what the chat has to say in this one. As I see Ron here is on the Rays.
Ron's always on the Rays.
Jared, I think Jared had a big night at the spot, sounds like. Going to be some overs here, a series of overs, although solo is going to be an under, and now Omar is on an under. And Nicker is here today. Loving the bull. Nice to have Nicker. Mike Worley, hello. There's some more under action here from the series of unders from the chat here.
Nice, Jared. Pick 5 at Del Mar. Not too shabby.
Okay. I watched some Del Mar races yesterday. Okay. G Stacker Guardians and under. Burley Guardians and under. Ron maybe takes the over though here, Jacoby. So it's back and forth in this one. All right. I'll be here. Yeah. Boy, this one's even tighter.
What you like, Ramon? What you like?
I am going to. I'm going to take the under in this one with the Guardians and the Rays. I just am a little intimidated by what happened yesterday with those 17 runs. But I did stay away from it. I didn't, I've been going to the well every time on it, and I laid off. I did not do it yesterday. So, all right. Thanks for all the opinions on this. Hello to Leslie Nicholson here today as well. We're getting up there. Have a feeling. Keep it going. Let's get the picks going because the more we pick, the more get in the chat room here. I'll take the under in this one with the Guardians and the Rays. Mindy's on the Guardians. Talk about a little bit of a pitching dilemma, just like more so in the race. Because you got Yoni Brito here in this one. Cortez could be it for Cortez this season. He made a comeback, and now this rotator cuff's injured. He's hitting the shelf, and it might be it for the season. Maybe he can come back in a month, but rotator cuff, that doesn't sound real good. So going to have Brito in here going up against Sandy. And you know what? Marlins need Sandy now more than ever. Just because he's had a subpar year for Sandy, you still got him, in a big game, and you're favored big time over the Yankees.
Yeah, it's one of those that he has gotten better, right? We were always like, what the heck is wrong with this guy starting the season? But in his last 46 innings pitched, he's only allowed 6 runs. So he's been doing pretty darn good here as of late. I am going to be on Sandy today and the Marlins. Again, he's just going to be the better pitcher in this matchup. 4.28 ERA compared to we got Brito at 5.02. Yankees still keep dropping. They're seriously right now setting at 4.44 runs per game. They have that good bullpen, but I think the Marlins get this one today.
All right, Mindy's on the Marlins here with Sandy, and pretty big price, $1.65, but the Yankees pitching situation leaves something to be desired here with Brito and a 5 ERA. Yeah, Sandy, 4.34, but last 3 starts, 2.35 ERA. Marlins aren't winning Sandy's starts. There's no doubt about it. 2-7 in his last 9 starts. That's not great. And they need wins now. Miami has lost 9 of their last 13 games. Yankees have been much better, but slightly better. I'll take the over in this one. Alcantara's gone over in 11 of his last 17 starts. Yankees have gone over in 4 of their last 6 on the road at 7.5. I've got to go over here with, I want to say Sandy's numbers, but I'm going to say Sandy's numbers a little bit, at least season long here. I'll take the over. What's the chat going to say in this one?
MT13 says, hit the like button. He's even at the country club, getting ready to probably golf or have brunch, and he remembered.
They always say, oh, there's 136 people in here and only 25 likes. I guess 100 right. People don't like us, but they're not hitting the thumbs down. Remember when they used to on YouTube?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Well, I overanalyze it, I'm sure, because I'm so
some people
thrilled.
Love us, some people hate us. Depends on the day.
Come in here. Yeah, and just to hear our picks. So, thanks, MT. Oh, MT is the one that said hit the like and smash. Okay. Remember when they used to, though, on the thumbs down, they'd put the number of thumbs down. They don't do that anymore. You can go look at it in the back area. You can look at the thumbs down number. But
yeah.
Okay, Mindy takes the Marlins. I'll take the over. Got a couple of plays for you there. We're looking for consensus plays today with the Twins and the Phillies. Good series here. Wasn't too good. Yes, too exciting yesterday, I guess. But here you do have Lopez and Walker, and I'm showing this one rated closely here. In fact, I'm showing the Twins are favored now, $1.15, 9 under 15. Twins.
No Twins today, Ramon. No Twins today. The Phillies have this one here. Walker's been exceptional at home, 2.92 ERA. He right now only allows 0.361 versus this Twins team. And I have a Twins team on the road that's like a sub 500 team. I just think the Phillies take this one today.
All right. Mindy's going to be on the Phils in this one against the Twins. Taijuan Walker here at home. Still closely rated, no doubt about it.
Sure.
And Lopez, 1.35 ERA in his last 3 starts. Walker's been fine, 3.72 ERA in his last 3 starts. But how about the Phillies, Mindy? 17 starts. Last 17 starts for Walker. The Phillies are 14-3.
There we go. Oh, I thought you were going to give me some bad news there.
No.
Okay.
Phillies have won 12 of their last 17 games currently, and certainly one of the hottest teams around. 4-game losing streak is what it is right now for the Twins. So, man, okay.
No, not today. That's what Nick says. Nicker loves the Bulls. No, not today.
Let me go to the chat here before I give out my selection.
All right.
I want to get the chat's opinion. And we're going to start with Fernando on the Twins and under. T-Shank on the Phils. Fernando's got his first 5 in there as well. Brian Carter, new boy here, no relation.
To Hot Boy?
That's right. Maybe they are.
Maybe.
All right, Solo likes the price here, it sounds like. Kay's on the Phillies. Blake's on the Phillies.
Where'd Latifah go?
Where is Latifah? I was just about to say that. I was thinking about that.
Probably cooking breakfast.
Okay. Oh, she was here?
Popcorn so far today. I had to get something. Huh?
She was here, you say?
Yeah, she was here.
Okay.
Now we're to her game, and she's ditched us.
Tobias is here today on the Phillies. Dre, Phillies first 5 for Dre. Walker's 11, 8, and 4 in the first 5 this season. Hot Boy over. Twins here and under. All right. I'm gonna come in with Mindy for sure here. It's close, and I'm just gonna ride with Mindy.
All right.
Yeah.
Consensus number 2, Phillies.
Oh, is that what happened? We didn't say hi to Latifah.
So now she's mad at us?
Crash.
I thought we said hi to her, no?
Oh, okay.
I thought Ramon said her name.
Lucci. All right.
Big
We got a second play here on the Phillies. I'm kind of vetoing my numbers here, giving Minnesota a pretty big chance here, but I like the Walker. I like the Walker stuff at home. Big Lucci's asking about Schwarbs today. Let's see if we can get some injury information for Luch, or maybe he's making a statement there about the status of Schwarber. We know that Buxton's been out a while now. Schwarber will be listed as questionable here in this one, as is Bryce Harper, nursing a back injury. So that is certainly of concern. But I'm going to take Philly with you here. I'm banking on Walker here, I think, mostly in this one, Mindy, with that 14-3 record in his last 17 starts. That's pretty impressive. Here comes the Reds and the Pirates with Williamson here on the road. Now this is going to be for the Pirates. Jackson, he was a former Dodger farmhand. He comes in here. What's happened here, Mindy, is that Beto goes down.
Beto.
Yeah, Beto goes down to the minors. Luis Ortiz is about ready to come back up to the majors, but obviously we got a total bullpen game here, it looks like, for Pittsburgh. This is the first career start for Jackson. He's had some time with the Dodgers and now came over to the Pirates in a deal here.
Yeah, I mean, Jackson has not had a good ERA. You alluded to that, 5.18. But I think it's more of, I'm guessing that Williamson has not been a money burner. The Reds have won 3 of Williamson's last 4 outings there. And I think they have a really good chance. He's been reliable, quality starts, less than 2 runs in his outings. I'll be going on the Reds here today.
All right. Yeah, so far so good. Williamson, he's a real moneymaker so far this season for the Reds. The Reds are 10-5 in his starts this season. So been real strong for Williamson and the Reds. I had the Reds yesterday, as I said, as a premium. They still have not been. They're not in a good way, despite that win. They've lost 8 of their last 10 still, but Williamson has
got to get a couple, right? Got to get a couple. Build your way back.
3-0 in his last 4 starts, and they need every win they could get here, I think, right now. So hopefully this can work out for the Reds. I'll take them with you here. Again, my computer seems to like the Pirates here, but I can't do it with this pitching situation the way it's going down at this point. I didn't think Vito was terrible, but I mean, you're the Pirates. What are you expecting? So I know, and then there's some pitcher. I don't know if it was Ortiz. I think Ortiz was supposed to start tonight in Indianapolis, but somebody's got a paternity baby coming or something. So there was some movement there. I figure you'll see other guys for the Pirates like Baruki and Hatch, and then Muzinski, your favorite. You like to call him Lodnicki, or I do. I think I figured out how to pronounce that guy's name. All right, I'll do it with you, Mindy. I'm going to take the Reds here in this one because Williamson has been just a flat-out moneymaker so far this season in his 15 starts. See what the chat's going to do in this one. All I see is Reds. It feels like one of those all I see is Reds take the Pirates kind of Reds, but
right.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it too. Saturday, we need wins. Lots of unders here as well. Fernando says Pirates first 5. How about that? Pirates are a sub 500 team in the first 5, 43 and 56. 43, 56, and 17. But plenty of Reds here, no doubt. Total looks split with the chat. But it's all Reds. Wow, look at that. Man. Bump and run gives us a score. Enough red to paint a barn. All right, I'll do it. Look, no, I don't want to say like I like the Pirates, so if we're wrong or anything like that. I mean, I'm going with the chat's all over the Reds. You like the Reds? I'll take the Reds.
All right, let's take the Reds.
Swallow my computer picks and go with the Reds. Next up is the Athletics and the Nationals. Well, can't all be beauties here. Medina and Irvin in this one, Mindy. The Nationals are favored. They're up to $1.35 now, maybe even $1.40. The total 9.5 under 20.
Yeah, I mean, I liked them quite a bit here at minus 123, 125. Still take them here today. I just thought yesterday was going to be the day if the A's were going to take this because we know they're terrible on the road. I thought that was the game they were going to get. I kind of feel like Washington takes the rest of these from here on out. I'll be big on Washington today. They just also hit right-handers pretty well. So going to go ahead and take the Nets today.
All right, Mindy, on the Nationals here to bounce back and get this one against the A's with Irvin. Yeah, I did feel like a little bit of lack of life there, certainly for the A's yesterday. We were.
Well, I mean, honestly, if you watch that game, the Nationals had plenty of chances to score in that one too, like plenty, and they didn't get it done. Sorry.
It felt like. No, it felt like they just never.
I mean, the Nationals probably should have won that like 20-2, whatever.
Yeah, it felt like the A's never in it. So Medina 5.47 ERA in 12 starts. We know he doesn't run too deep here. The steam came in on the over, but man, this one's going the other way here real quick. Like, Irvin a 5.17 ERA in his last 3 starts. Nationals have won 8 of 13. Hello, Nationals. I'll take a challenge with you, Mindy. I'll take the A's in this one.
Okay. Fun.
Yeah, I'll try the A's. I don't think anybody's going to agree with me in the chat, but just
Funny.
not a great game, certainly. So, all right, Fernando's on the A's money line though, and Dre's on the over. It looks like, and New Boy on the Nats. Nicker says maybe some weather situation here in this one. If it was an important game, I'd look it up. I'm not too worried about it. If they want to cancel this one, I'd be fine with it. All right, Christian Forbes, hello today.
You got an extra game there today anyway. It makes up for it.
Nice to have you, Christian. Okay. Get everybody's plays up there. Big Lucci's flipping coins, I think, in this. Jacoby's got the Nats. Brian's got the Nats. I'll take the A's. Mindy's on the Nats. I think everybody's on the Nats except for a couple of us. All right.
I'm related to a lot of Forbes. My mom is has a Forbes side of her family.
Mindy, we had the Royals yesterday. We had the Royals.
Good.
Yep. And, well, now you got Cole Reagans, who's starting to get some rave reviews. Good trade, Royals. We'll see, but so far, so good. Steven Matz was taking a lot of criticism this year. He's actually kind of turned it around just a little bit. Kind of like the Cardinals, too little, too late. And Cardinals, though, are going to be favored here. $1.40, 9.5, under 20.
Yeah, this one's a little bit tough because it's one of those like you had talked about. Like my computer, it shows me taking this Cardinals team here on the money line, but for me, I'm going to go with the Royals. I'm going to take them on the run line. I feel like I have a better chance than not of sweeping the Cardinals here with the Royals this series. Royals bats are hot. They got a little confidence. They're playing here at home. I'm going to take the Royals today.
Royals have got to be dead. Cardinals have got to be dead to us, I would think. I mean, come on. The Royals were the impressive team last night, right? I mean, let's see here. Yeah, I want the Royals. I'll take run line. Okay, run line. Okay,
yeah, that's on the run line. Yeah.
Well, look, Matz is on his best streak of the season, certainly. A 0.78 ERA in his last 4 starts, but it's Cole Reagans who's getting those rave reviews right now. 1.53 ERA in his last 3 starts. Of course, the Royals have lost 2 of those games, but, they are playing the Cards here. And, well, I don't want to say the Royals can find some way to get up for a series like they have here, but if you're it's going to be against the Cardinals.
Right.
So remember that winning streak they had? That's gone by the wayside, but doesn't matter. Cardinals have lost 9 of their last 14. So let's try the Royals. I'm sure the chat's going to want the Royals. I mean, there'll be
most of the chat wants the Royals. I say a couple of Cardinals.
We have the best chat. I'm sure every show says that. All right. Oh, there's Pump and Runs. Oh, wow. We do have some card support here. Yeah, Matt's is doing a lot better. Give him credit for, actually showing some fight. I don't know. Let me see, Nicker. No, I'm pretty sure we're dealing with Cole Reagans here.
Yeah, it says that's all I've seen.
Okay. And I'm glad. I mean, it's a major part of my handicap on this one, Mindy. I know I don't handicap on starting pitching. I handicap on the whole. Sometimes it's a little both or whatever, but
Sure.
Cole Reagans has a lot to do with this pick here today, I would say. I like what I see. And I'm not alone. We're not alone. That's what I'm saying. The talk has been that the Royals – look, they didn't need Aroldis Chapman, and they probably didn't need him before the season, before they got him. But picking up a guy like this, maybe there's something to him. And Stacka. All right. So Cole Reagans going to be the starter here. Fernando, what is he saying here? He likes Royals in the first 5. Okay. Raggins has gone 2-1. So even though they went 1-2 in those games, Raggins is actually 2-1 in the first 5. Omar, we're going to take the run line. I think it's a relatively inexpensive 125, 130 maybe.
130 is what I had.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's do it. Oh, Ron's here today, dropping off the spreadsheet play of the day. We haven't gotten there
Right.
yet to that game, so we'll just remember that or bring it up when it gets there. But thank you, Ron. Always great to have you. Okay. All right, Mindy, let's take the Royals here on the run line. We've got another play.
All right.
Well, I'm kind of vetoing my own printout again. The dumb thing says the Cardinals. I don't want any. I don't want not after what the Royals put up yesterday. 12 runs.
Only 12.
12 runs for the Royals. There was an easy winner for me yesterday. I had the total over in the Angels game with the Astros. They were putting up runs early.
Yeah.
And here, it'll be Tyler Anderson here for the Angels, the left-hander, going up against JP France. JP France favored down to $1.65, 9 over 25.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and try the Angels on the run line here. They do have that 32-22 run line record as underdogs, of course. And Houston, they're 35-47. So still underwater, 21-28 on the run line at home. So, I mean, I like these odds, kind of like the Royals sitting at about minus 125. They're hitting, 267 right now. I just think here I'm going to give them a chance based off of starting pitching here today. Going with the Angels on the run line.
All right, Mindy says take the Angels here plus the 1.5 with Tyler Anderson. JP France, 1.71 ERA in his last 3 starts. Real solid. No doubt. Astros have won 17 of their last 25. Angels have lost 8 of their last 10. We can both win here. I'll take the Astros on the money line at $1.65 in this one. Yeah, lay some. You know me, the chocolatier. I'll lay some chalk here, and we can win by 1 run. Let's get the comments from the chat, and we've got Thomas Lewis kicking us off. I think Hot Boy's on the over in this one. Here's bump and run, Stroh's run line, and over. Omar on the Astros. Big Lucci. Looks like Astro. Thank you, Nicker. Great job. Nice to have you and appreciate your contributions to the picks today. Great job. Okay, Ziggy on the under here. Oh, we got some nice FIBA comments. Thank you. Appreciate that. We're going to definitely have some coverage of FIBA, or at least I am, Mindy. I'll bring you some picks. So Tony Pizzuto here today. Thank you for the WNBA picks. If you're just stopping by, we'll get to the picks a little later. But all right, Mindy on the Angels on the run line, and I'll take the Astros on the money line.
All right.
Yeah.
2 plays, same outcome. Hopefully.
Okay, next up is the Brewers and Brandon Woodruff going up against the White Sox and Jesse Schultens. I'd like to take this moment to apologize to all of the Jesse Schultens fans out there because I've spelled his name wrong the entire season by including an E after the O. So, I know we got – and Jesse himself, who always watches our show.
That's right. I'm sure he does, don't you think?
Sorry, Jesse. I finally realized. I didn't even realize it until I was looking at a picture of him.
Oh, I see. Well, I think I'm not going to be with Jesse Schultens here today, but yeah, I mean, I'm glad that you corrected that for the future. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go with Woodruff here today. I'm going to be the one laying the chalk here today, minus 160 ish. I just kind of feel like it's their spot. They're playing well, hitting the ball better than I had seen them in a while. But Woodruff, 1.5 ERA on the road. Schultens, 4.02. I'm going to go ahead and take the Brewers.
All right, Mindy, on the Brewers here with Brandon Woodruff. Look, the thing about Woodruff, just because he's only made a couple of starts so far, right, he was sidelined. I mean, he's definitely a pitcher that the Brewers were kind of counting on. It just hasn't worked out. So he's back now, and so far his starts have been just fine for sure. They need him to be good. 1.65 ERA in his last 3 starts. Schulten's been okay, an ERA just under 4 in his last 4 starts, but I'm going to take the under in this game at 8.5.
I like
8.5 under 20. Yeah, 8.5 under 20 here. I'm definitely on the under here. Woodruff's gone under in all 3 starts so far. Schultens has gone under in 3 of his 4 starts, and the White Sox have gone under in 9 of their last 12 games. So I'm going to end up on the under here in this one. Ziggy's on the Brewers money line. Hot boy going over. Hello to Ty Clinton's hot down in Texas. T-Shank Brewers, Thomas Brewers, Omar Brewers and under. That's what we're on right there, Mindy. Brewers and under. G-Stacka going under. Brewers. Okay. Bionic on the Brewers. Oh, it is Jacoby. Oh, man. Let me take a look at that. Yeah, definitely trending towards the under. It looks like here. You might want to get it now if you're going to back us. And Verley on the under as well. All right, Frankie Diamond under. All right, Mindy.
Do we make it to Ron's pick?
I think we have. We're Mindy's on the Brewers. I'm on the under. All right. Well, yeah. I mean, I didn't want to say anything. I'm sure Ron's still around because this is the spreadsheet play of the day. Go against my Padres, though, here. But look, after with Zach Gallen a favorite here today, $1.45-ish. Let's see. Yep, maybe down to I'm gonna call it $1.35 right now, $1.35. So even let's call it some value on the Diamondbacks here. Diamondbacks 135, 9 under 15.
Yeah, I mean, my sheet here says to play the Diamondbacks. I even have them, winning by 2 here. I think it's just kind of going to be one of those that Rich Hill is going to be struggling here today. And Gallen, I don't think they're going to mess up his start this time. He lost it last time in a walk-off. I think this time they get it done. I do agree with Ron today. I think the Diamondbacks, unfortunately, Ramon, win big over the Pirates today. Or the Padres.
Well, look, I said yesterday, look, as cynical as I can be about the Padres, that I did think that yesterday, even though we agreed on when you went under, I immediately we didn't win, but I mean I immediately went with you on the under. I liked the under in that game, and again, Blake Snell continues to pitch great, and the Padres, they matched pretty good. So. But that's the way I called the Padres. I said, this is a game I'm going to take the Padres. Right. Not today. I want the Diamondbacks. Oh, and let me correct that. So let me fix that. I had the wrong Blake Snell number on there still, but we know the Diamondbacks are favorite here. Just had a little typo in the graphic. So let's take the Diamondbacks in this one. I want the Diamondbacks against my Padres today and I'm taking the Ron Crawford spreadsheet play of the day. So
that's right. Ron, I mean, how can we go against that?
Giving us that. I feel like we're getting some exclusive information on the other one of the other shows. They have a big to do a presentation, and like the screen flashes and their show is graphic and Ron's face goes across the screen. But here all we have is a thank you, Ron, but thank you. And let's go to the chat and see what's going on here. I'm serious, Mindy. Ron's face goes like, they're all like, Ron's player of the day. All right.
Nice.
Here is Ziggy on the Diamondbacks. Thomas Lewis says he likes the Diamondbacks in the first 5 in this one. Gallen in the first 5 this season is 13, 8, and 2. Omar's on the Padres, though. Big Lucci might also take the Padres. Yesterday was Serpiente's jersey night, and I'd like to get
those are
one.
cool. I like those.
I wonder if I get somebody to like sell it on eBay. Probably charge too much. Okay, who cares? We've been playing Mindy's games. We should have the whole line of City Connect jerseys. Okay, Hot Boy thing. Whoa, what is Hot Boy saying? 10 to 11 overs in today's games. Is Hot Boy saying he likes mostly overs, like prefers like?
That's how I see that, but that's not how my numbers see that today. But we'll see, right?
Okay, grand salami over. Yeah, Big Lucci, we're definitely Arizona's lost like 24 of their last 31
we just have
games.
To be like number 4, right? 4 of 21. That's all we got to be.
Today. Yeah, no, we know. I know what. But again, we do have Zach Gallen here, definitely one of the best pitchers in the league, going up against Rich Hill, who is not right now. It was a stopgap measure. The Padres need to shore up their pitching. They got a durable guy who can go out there and give him innings and maybe keep him in the game. And if the offense comes through, they're fine. But this is still, you're going up against Gallen, who maybe he's given a little bit back of late, 4.6 ERA in his last 5 starts. We'll note also to the negative for us, Gallen has lost 6 of his last 7 starts, but I'm taking Gallen. My cynical Padre radar is up on this one, especially at $1.35 going up against Rich Hill. Rangers and Giants in this one with Andrew Hahne and Alex Cobb. Runs were hard to come by in this one yesterday, Mindy, but we were on top of this. And I want to mention Tony also had the Rangers and the final 2-1 Rangers. So we had a premium though on the show. We gave out the under, and it was pretty solid, I'd say.
Do we think we can make it solid day number 2? I do. I think again runs are going to be hard to come by. I'm going to take under 8 here. It's hard for either of these two teams across the plate right now. That's kind of the way I see it. So going under.
Well, I did Tony's show. He's on out here in Las Vegas, wrapping up his business trip, and did his show today. I gave out the under, so I guess if you're giving out the under, I better give out the under. So let's take the under in this one with Hahne and Cobb. That's the way I'm going to look as well. So chalk us up for another consensus play in this one. You do have Texas has gone under in 11 of their last 13 games. The Giants have gone under in 10 of their last 13 games. Cobb has a 3.3 ERA this season, 4.15 in his last 3 starts. But it's been Andrew Hahne that's found that groove again. Boy, he could be up and down, but right now 1.62 ERA in his last 3 starts. So Texas have won 9 of 10. Interestingly, right, here comes Bochy into San Francisco, and they take that opening game 2-1 and kind of a Bochy style game, I thought, in that one last night. That's what it just felt like to me. And you guys are on the Rangers here for the most part. Here comes Ziggy, though, on the Giants. Fernando says, give me the Giants first 5. Cobb's 9-7-5 in the first 5. Thomas on Texas run line. Hot Boy, I think that's Texas. That might be Texas run line. Burley on the under. Bump and run. Rangers and under. And you're right, Jacoby. Let's just Mindy is crushing these totals right now, no doubt. And that's another thing to consider when we get one. Oh wow! Sounds like we pull one out of her, if you will, here on the.
Yeah, I'm not giving them up willingly.
Because you're giving them out solid, premiums.
Right,
If you look at Minnie's premiums, I'm not keeping any secrets. I don't think Minnie wants. I think she wants you to know what she's giving out. If you look down Minnie's list, it's in all baseball total. Well, and some WNBA totals as well. But I mean, these baseball totals she's really been smashing for the last 6 weeks.
Sticking with what is working right now. So
no, that's
going with those totals.
Absolutely what you're supposed to do. Well, here's the thing. I gave it out on the show, and I was going down my picks for the show, getting ready for you on what I would pick, and doing Tony's show puts me in a little bit of because I'm committed to some plays and I got some premiums as well. But I started to have some regret when I re-looked at this game a little bit. I do love what Andrew Heaney's doing, and Cobb has solid numbers of late. But the total itself, I felt like, oh, is this, and which direction is it going, by the way, right? That's what I was concerned with, because I was having a little bit of regret. But if you're going to start with and come in on the under, and I was already on the under, I think maybe it's giving me a reaffirmation I was right, and I was
right.
The right call in the first place.
Correct.
Thanks for listening. Trey's on the under. Brian is ready to go with our the last game here, it looks like. Oh, he's behind us a little bit. Okay. Rockies and Dodgers. Rockies and Lambert. Dodgers and Gonsolin. Mindy, 285. Let's call it 285 right now. And the total 9/15. So it's not. Yeah, it's high. It's high. Could be higher though.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like Lambert is going to have a hard time here with the Dodgers. But I know Gonsolin hasn't necessarily been great. Look at Lambert though; he's put up a 7.74 slugging percentage versus this Dodgers team all time. I just feel like it's just not going to be the day here for the Rockies. I'm going to take the Dodgers on the run line.
All right. I did already as well, so I guess we got to do it as well. Take the Dodgers on a run line. I think we actually hit a run line yesterday, Mindy. We had the Astros.
That's right. We did. Yeah. There was never in doubt, 10-2 or whatever.
Yeah, no, I mean, that was a great game for me and you, but again, we've had a fun time with our run lines this week. We're bragging a little bit of having a little bit of a hot streak, and I wonder where we'd be if we would lay off some of these run lines. But I don't know, not today, not the way the Dodgers.
A lot better. How about that? We would have saved us like about 9 losses next week.
The way I said it the way I talked about this game on Tony's show, I said there couldn't have been a more business-like win. I mean, that was one of the most boring games of the night. The Dodgers just coasted. They seemed like they, just totally got it done. So let's take the Dodgers again. Brian Carter's on it. Got Ziggy here on an over. Dodgers run line and over for Dre. So T Shank. It's good to have T Stacker. Yeah, T Stacker here.
Thanks for joining us.
Bump and run, all right. Okay, it's the Orioles and the Mariners, and hey, we had a good time with this one too, Mindy. We had the Mariners, and they did a pretty fine job, I'd say. I also had the total over as a premium yesterday. So here you have the Mariners, $1.60, 8 under 15 now.
Yeah, I kind of feel like, Castillo's maybe hitting a little bit of a stride. He's one that I feel like they should give him more run support. They finally did yesterday. And I feel like that's what I've talked about all season. Really the guy that mainly gets all of the run support here by this Mariners team is George Kirby. For whatever reason, he gets up there and gets those runs. I'm going with Kirby here again today to take number 2 here versus the Orioles. Irvin 5.3 ERA, 5.33 slugging percentage versus the Mariners. I'll be taking them.
All right, Mindy here on the Mariners with Kirby in this one. Yeah, Kirby, a 3.32 ERA this season. Urban, basically 2 runs worse than Kirby. So, see what the chat has in this one. I'm curious before I see here. Real interested here, actually. It's Ziggy on the Orioles. Fernando says he likes George today. Hot Boy on Seattle. Bionic on Seattle. You said money line, right?
I did.
Okay, G Stacker on the Mariners. Dre's on his O's. I want to give him a chance here. I do want to give the Orioles a chance, but let's see. Mariners run line for bump and run. Jacoby's on the over. Omar's on the Mariners here. Price feels high. Price feels high to me. Solo like Orioles here. I'll take the Orioles on the run line today. Plus a run and I know it's $1.50, but I want to give Mindy a chance to win here because I know that Kirby he's a no walks champion. I know that. Mariners again for Burley. Okay, I'm going to take the Orioles on the run line. I'm going to go with Dre, Solo, and a few of the folks in here. Jolly Green says take the Mariners as well. No doubt, Mariners. Kirby, they're 6-1 in Kirby's last 7 starts. Mariners have won 17 of 20. It's all going the Mariners' way right now, no doubt about it. Still have Baltimore, good road team, but have lost 3 of 4 now. Mindy will take the Mariners. I'll take the Orioles run line.
All right. Lots of winners.